Hi, today we are practicing some preps for monkey pose. So if you have a difficult time coming into this pose, into the splits, like I do, then here are some poses to help you. Come into a table on all fours and send the right leg back behind you, extending. As you exhale, bend the knee, bring it in towards your nose, and step that right foot to the right thumb. Once you're there, come up onto the fingertips and find length in the spine, setting your hips and letting them soften. You can bring your hands to your thigh and let the back leg sink a little deeper, stretching through that back leg. Let your hips relax and keep your knee over your ankle. After a few breaths, send your hands back down to the mat, tuck the back toes, and slide that left knee a little further back, just to begin to release through the legs. Let the hips drop even further if you can. Begin to send the hips back towards that left leg, straightening the front leg and pressing down into the heel. Even out your hips, lengthen the spine, and if you need to be up a little higher, you can always have yoga blocks or books, or you can have a chair and place your hands on a chair. Let the hamstrings stretch out as much as possible, pressing the heel down and pointing the toes up. If you're able to go deeper, you can walk yourself forward and deepen that forward fold, hinging at the hips and keeping the spine in its natural alignment. Take a few breaths there, just letting the body relax into the pose. You can hold these poses as long as you feel comfortable, whether it's less time than I'm holding them or more time, and you can always pause the video to hold a little longer. Bring the right knee forward over your ankle and then send the hips back. Once again, inhale, bring that right knee over the ankle. Exhale it back. Let's do one more. Inhale, bring the right knee over your ankle, and then send it back. And bring the knee forward. Inhale, with an exhale, send the hips back. Tuck the back toes under and bring your knee forward once again. Slide that left leg a little further back if you can. See how much room you can find and extend through the right leg. And see how that feels. Maybe slide that left leg back a little bit further if you can. So move slowly, trying to find space. Each time you move, try to see if you can go a little deeper. And go to the point where you feel that you are able to. You don't want to force it. You don't want to go any further than your body allows. And then we send that leg back, coming back to table. And we'll try doing the same thing on the other side. Lifting up through the left leg, bring the left knee in, step the foot through. Come up onto the fingertips, drop the hips, and let the back leg release. Hands to your thigh, draw the shoulders back, and once again, let the hips release even more, taking a few slow breaths. When you're ready, bring the hands to the floor, tuck the back toes, slide the knee further, and begin to straighten the left leg as you send the hips back over the right leg. Heel presses down, toes point up. And remember, if you need to be up higher, be up higher. If you're able to come a little further, come a little further. We begin to rock the body forward and back, bending that straight leg, that left leg, and then sending the hips back to straighten the leg. So do that a few times, maybe 4 or 5 times, or a little bit more if you like. After repeating that a few times, come back to center. Send the hips back, extend the leg, tuck the back toes, and slide that that right leg back a little further. And maybe even a little further if you can. Coming up onto the fingertips, or once again, if you like to use a prop, you can use your blocks or books or whatever you have, and hold it there for a little longer. If you practice these moves on a daily basis, you might find yourself in monkey pose before you know it, or at least a little bit closer than you were before you started. So after holding the pose for a little bit, begin to come out of it, bringing the right knee forward and sending the left leg back to table. Maybe add a little sway to the hips side to side as we finish today's video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.